Just obviously slow start, slow finish. The middle period was better. Kind of what fell away after the record channel.
Yeah, like I thought we got some really good looks. Ball wasn't dropping. Some really poor defensive coverages at times as well that we broke down. We were too attached to our man and didn't have the support we needed. And then Cairns found their rhythm in what they were doing. So, yeah, disappointing to finish that way, but really loved the fight that we had through that middle part of the game. And, Cal Dolden, really big props to him to come in and a guy that wasn't with us, 3-4 weeks ago, and to come in and have that impact that he did at a critical time when we're managing some fouls. Try and find the positives on a season that's been a challenge.
I'd love to have a guy go for a triple double against you. Did you change a few things to try and guard Taryn?
Yeah, we did. I mean, part of his shots were the ones we wanted him to take, so there's that element that we're okay with, but I thought early in the game he was able to find people because we just didn't get our coverages quite right, and credit to him, he had an outstanding game, found the rhythm for them the whole way, and is going to be a definite talent for years to come.
Questions? And anything on Zoom, Chris?
Yeah. Now the season's finished, Justin, can you take stock of what you've had to deal with? You talk about the fight of the group tonight, they continue to fight again, and there's just hasn't been any give up despite all of the adversity you've had to face. Now that you have played your last game, can you kind of take stock on what you've had to deal with this season?
Yeah, I think two leaders are here. I think they can talk to it a lot as well. They had some great words in the locker room, but it's from the start of the year, it's been a challenge with different things we've had to deal with, and again, I've said it time and time again that there's been no drop aheads, no lack of doing the work. It's been a constant. All right, this is what we're dealing with, and we move forward. And again, we spoke about perspective a lot over these last couple of weeks, where we get a win tonight, we finish with the same record as last year, which is kind of incredible when you think about what we've gone through. We don't get that done. That's frustrating. We're still around the mark, and so where I sit with it is we know we've taken strides forward, and we spoke about you need sometimes years like this is right before when it really becomes what you're building to, and I know we've got something special building right now. The people in the room, in the locker room, are outstanding individuals and outstanding basketballers in their own right, and we're going to go and review all the pieces that we need to, but looking forward to what the future holds with this group.
What about your thoughts now, Nordo, now that you can look back? I mean, there's been adversity right from the start. You lose one of your best two-way players in the very first game of the season, and it's just been a snowball effect, all the way through. And there's been times where you've been missing half of your roster and you've had to play games. And apart from a couple of blowouts, you've been really, really competitive and really have fought hard as a team. How do you now reflect?
Yeah, I think it's been a crazy year. Can't really sum it up in one word, but super proud of the guys we have in our locker room, the people we have at this club. It's easy to just roll over and make excuses. What I love is all the young guys that are in our program impacted this organisation on a daily basis. They might not see game time, but without them, there's days we can't train. So to have those guys involved and experience a year like this is only going to hold us in good stead moving forward. And again, proud is a word that it gets thrown around a lot, but I honestly feel that way about this group.
Does it make you already now feel like you just can't wait for next season to start? Because you know that the hardest part to build is a good culture and a good group of players that all enjoy each other's company. So that part you feel like you've got right now. It's just a matter of trying to get everyone out on the court. Can you just now not wait to hopefully get started for next season?
Exactly. I feel like the season sometimes feels like it's a bit of a what if. What if injuries didn't occur or whatever. But again, I was happy how we just focused on what we can control, and that's our daily habits. Turning up, helping each other get better, helping this team get better, helping create a better footprint of basketball in Brisbane in total. I just can't wait. Again, the season's just finished, but we spoke about it in the room. This season's going to hold us in good stead moving forward.
How are you feeling, Casey? Obviously, team success is obviously what matters more than anything. You and your season finishes after tonight. But for you, when you came back to Brisbane, it was just a big achievement to be back on the court. Now that you've got back to playing at such a high level, now that your body's holding up, you deserve to be really proud of what you've achieved personally. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm extremely proud. Been a long, 2 years before I got here, but like Nordo said, to be honest, I'm more proud about the teams. The guy who was in the locker room beside me. We could have easily folded. We handled adversity well, and that's a great makeup of a great team. So, like you said, I think this is an opportunity for us to build on. I'm happy to contribute as much as I can, and I think it's going to be great for the team.
Last time I asked a player in the press conference if he was keen to come back to his team, and it ended up pretty badly the next time he played. So hopefully this doesn't go badly for you, Casey. Are you pretty keen to come back? I mean, do you feel like you've found a real home in Brisbane, and also you've known Justin for so long? Is this somewhere you would like to come back to?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I love the team. I love, the culture that we were building here. My wife, my son, I love seeing them thrive in Brisbane. So I love the culture, like I said again, and let's see what's going to happen.
There's a lot to play out, Justin, obviously, once you get into the off-season and once you start dealing with it all. But there's really no need for wholesale changes, is there? You never come back with the exact same team, but you'd also be pretty happy to come back with the majority of this squad.
Yeah, no, again, we really believe in the people that we've got around, and yep, it won't be exact, but as close to, I think, gives us a real shot. And again, when JB went out, we were sitting around that 5 kind of mark, ready to continue to make a run, and then we just got into this terror run of impact injuries. And so you look at that and you think, can we make a couple tweaks that will take us to a whole nother level? But we've got to review everything, have a look at it. But it does excite me that, again, we're around the same mark as we were last year in a league that's significantly better, and we've gone through what we have. So the what if that Nordo speaks about, that definitely sits there and will be real in how we review things.
It does feel like it's been a real year of growth all over for the whole club, because you've now got your training facility and the club offices and everything all in the one building. It looks like you've found a really good home out of the entertainment centre, and it looks like the culture within this playing group. I mean, like you said, when you were fully healthy, you were, a top 4 team. I mean, it feels like it's been a real year of growth, and it looks like all the pieces are there in place if you can just keep the group out on the court. Yeah,
I mean, we're in a result-driven industry, but when you remove kind of some of the thoughts in that sense, you look at what's really happened, things we've dealt with, and how we got through it. I can sit here, pride is the word we're using, proud of the growth that we've had as a group. And, I think it's easy to forget kind of what we walked into 18 months ago where the club was at. We're all impatient to have success, but the steps that we continue to take forward week after week, and it is exciting about where we are. The facility will be in full use next year from start to end. We didn't get that luxury this year. That's something we can't wait for, to continue to grow our fan base out of Brisbane Entertainment Centre. The front office is doing an outstanding job of that front. The footprint we are having in Brisbane and being able to get out there more and more. And, there's just a buzz about what we will become. And I think that's the most important thing to hang on to is, we're not done yet in what we're trying to achieve. And, still steps and growth to go, but we're excited about the people that we have and what we can do with it.
What have you seen in terms of how far things have come since you first arrived, Nordo, at the club, and how far things have come both within the playing group, but also just as the club as a whole, as you try to build an organisation? How far have things come in your 18 months or so? Yeah,
I think, having the facility is something that's rare in Australian basketball. To have something that's your own, you can go in 24/7. I've said it to the guys a couple of times, it doesn't put points on the board, but it gives you the ability to improve individually and collectively as a group. I just think the fan base as well is growing. To consider we had our largest crowd at our last home game. And I think, that just shows credit to us that we're playing a style of basketball that Queenslanders love to watch. Gritty, getting in there, underdogs. I guess, is the mentality that Queenslanders have. So, yeah, they're enjoying it.
Just lastly for you, Casey, how are you feeling about moving forward now? Now that you've proven that you can get through a full season, now that your body's good, now that you've shown that in some ways maybe you're a better player than the one we saw previously, just because of the way you've had to work on your all-round game and your shooting. You probably had to become smarter because you now can't rely on your physical gifts like you might have before. How are you feeling about what the future holds for you?
I mean, to be honest, y'all haven't really seen nothing yet. You know, I did have a pretty good season, I guess, individually, but I'm still not, you know, I still have more to go, to be honest, and I'm excited about showcasing that. And yeah, more to come.
I guess that's what I was alluding to. Do you feel like now that you've got through this season, there's a lot more to come because now that you're back playing, you're just worried about getting better?
Absolutely. The confidence has built. I know what I can and what I should be doing, and now it's just about adding to the game and adding to the success that I have.
Very good. Thanks very much, guys.